Hi, this is Tony Hawk.
Welcome to Leipzig.
For the Games Convention 2007.
You're watching Gamereactor.
Gamereactor
TV!
What's new? Everything's new. Absolutely everything's new. We started from scratch with this game because moving to the new generations of consoles allows us to free ourselves of the restrictions that we've had on the current generation, because we had to run at 60 frames, we have to run traffic, and we wanted to deform and tear and stretch metal like we've never done before. Crashing cars has always looked great in Burnout, but really all we've done is popped the body panels off. With Burnout Paradise, what we wanted to do is thrash the car into a wall or into another car and see the metal, the energy transfer through the car, so that the metal starts to warp and bend and stretch. And that's really had to be something that we wanted to deliver. In addition to that, we're twisting and bending the chassis, which I don't think any other vehicle-based game has ever done before. Paradise City is built for Burnout, so what we didn't want to move to a realistic real-world location. We wanted to build a world that felt real but played for Burnout, and that's really, really important. So we built Paradise City, and it's been influenced by a lot of major US cities, and it's got a lot of characteristics that will be familiar for people who are who are in the US, but also for people who watch movies. So, but it's built for Burnout, and that's really the most important part. So it's got it's got lots of back alleys, lots of alternate routes. The main streets are great. It's got a ton of great drifting, but also out of the city into the more rural areas and the mountainous areas are where you get that variety. So it's not just a city; it's a ton of variety there for the player. I think it's around 40 square miles. So we've got 65 roads in the game, and each one of those roads has gameplay attached to it. So it's got rules that I can break. So it's not so much the area of the city that it's important, it's the gameplay that's built on top of it. So 65 roads, but that's just what's on the map. There's a ton of alternate routes and back alleys associated with that, and of course a load of jumps to give the player a lot of vertical variety, as well as great things to be drifting corners around or using the handbrake, because we've got the handbrake in the game for the first time. Burnout's known for its variety of events, and that's going to stay the same, but for the first time, because we had an open world, we wanted to deliver a seamless experience. So the only load in the game is the load that you do when you boot it. We wanted to move away from selecting events from a menu. We wanted the player to be able to have their Burnout their way and be able to make their choices based around what they do in the game. So around 120 traffic light junctions that there are in Paradise City, there's an event attached to each and every one of them. And the best way for me to do a race, for example, is to pull up to a traffic light, I spin my wheels, and the race starts. I'm in the race. If I want to end the race, I just pull up and wait a few seconds and it dissolves. It's a seamless experience. It has a very, very big focus on online this time around. And we came at it from a really... from that perspective of wanting to have a seamless experience. We've introduced Easy Drive, and I use my D-pad to bring up Easy Drive. I send an invite to my friend. When they accept the invite, we instantly merge the two worlds. So they are seamlessly brought together online. There's no lobbies and there's no waiting. There's just no messing around. And if I can send, of course, I can bring up to 7 other players into my world. So I can send 7 invites. If 3 of them have accepted, and I'm still waiting for somebody to get off the phone from their mum, for example, my gameplay experience is not stopped. We can still be having fun. There's a ton of things for us to do. We can compete for road rules online. When I take someone down, we're using the camera to collect mugshots, and there's also a feature that we've got called Today's Best, where we can compete to see who's best at a particular Burnout skill. You've got competition at your fingertips, but it's kind of loosely structured competition. It's what we kind of say is racing for kicks. If you want to race for points and ranking and ELO, you can get to do that. You can create your rules and your races that you want to do. The handling has been completely rewritten, which was kind of like throwing away the crown jewels. Burnout's been known for this really accessible handling, and we knew that we had to take it on and rewrite it and bring it into the next generation, and we've done that, and we've now got a handling system that just feels great. We've got a handbrake for the first time. We feel the weight of the cars. I've got total control of the cars, and it's really accessible, so that's great. But what that's also done is allowed us to apply it to the cars that you race against. So there's lots of different types of vehicles, and because we've moved to a physical-based environment, muscle cars are big and strong and heavy, maybe not so fast. You know, your sort of supercars, sports cars are lighter, they're quicker, they're a bit more agile and nimble, but they're a lot weaker. So I think people are going to pick cars based on the things that the things that they like doing with that car. And so the handling and the physicality of the vehicles has made a real difference to all the events, really. And the open world makes a massive difference to races, because if I know the world better than you, I'm going to beat you, even in a slower car, because I'll take the back alleys and I'll take the shortcuts. So I think that the races themselves in an open world have changed considerably, the handling of the cars. And also, you know, the fact that I can choose where I want to go, when I want to go. Getting 7 other players together and leaping off the cliff in Lone Peaks is just amazing fun. You know, I think I did a vertical takedown the other day. Sort of dropped off. There's a road called South Bay Expressway, which has got 3 levels to it. And I came off and landed on the roof of one of my buddies and got his mugshot. And it was just such a great experience. And I get to keep his mugshots. So that's a new feature for us. We're using the PlayStation Eye and the Xbox Live Vision camera. So when I take you down online, if you've got a camera, I get your mugshot. So we take a picture of your face, and I get sent it, and I get to keep it. And on PlayStation 3, we can export it into my Photos folder, and I can send it back to you as a PlayStation Network message.
Don't you expect some abuse of that mugshot feature?
Well, I'm sure I am, but it's mainly about your friends, right? So your friend... I don't mind if it's from my friends, right? And if someone thinks they can get their trousers down in that, you know, 2 seconds or so, then, you know, that's good for them. But we adhere to all the consoles, parental restrictions. So we adhere to those. So you know, what people choose to do on camera is up to them.
What did you think of Test Drive Unlimited, for instance?
We loved it. We played it so much, and I think it was quite underrated. I think it was an incredible achievement for those guys, and we're really, really big fans of the game.
Speaking of another franchise that you guys have, Black. It's been rumored about Black 2. Are you looking into making a sequel to that game?
Maybe, maybe not. So Burnout Paradise comes out on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 this winter.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you very much.